Hey everyone, this is the Flourish 5. I'm your host, Letitia Barriola, and this is where you get to know and love Black-owned brands here at Flourish. And today I have the founder of Little Roots with us. Hello, Jayla. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
So good. I love to just dive right into your story because your story starts off like a lot of entrepreneurs here at Flourish. During the height of the pandemic, you felt like you wanted to do something. You were moved into action. So tell us the backstory behind Little Roots.
Yeah, so Little Roots, it's primarily a children's bonnet and do-rag line. So we are working on other things, but right now it's just strictly bonnets and do-rags. I started my brand actually for my son. His name is Jet. At the time he was 2. I was recently laid off from my position due to the pandemic, restricted to my home because, it was locked down. There was a lot of uncertainties going around. At that time, it kind of did align with the murder of George Floyd. So seeing that on social media, as well as being with my toddler, watching all of the different medias he consumed throughout the day, in addition to him needing different products for his hair, because, his hair was starting to come in, all those different things kind of aligned. And I'm like, there's not a lot of representation that my son is seeing on these children's shows. There's not a lot of characters who look like him. Mm-hmm. And then also I'm like, okay, where are the do-rags that fit these two-year-olds? Like I was seeing things, of course, on Amazon, like there's a small selection, but they're not really of high quality. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I guess my creative mind was just going. I'm naturally pretty creative. So I'm like, let me make something for him. His favorite show at the time was PJ Masks. So I'm like, let's put some superheroes on a do-rag. I put it on social media. People were DMing me like, where are the bonnets? And I'm like, I never thought about that. I have a son. It's not saying that he's not going to need a bonnet eventually because, boys do wear bonnets now. But anywho, so I developed bonnets and then it's like, okay, where are your other patterns? So it started becoming a thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It started becoming a thing. And one thing that you mentioned is high quality. Like one thing that I see when I look at your products, they're just so creative and the designs are beautiful and fun. Tell us why your products are high quality.
So really there's a difference between the satins that you purchase. So not all satin is made the same. And I've specifically used satin because silk is pretty expensive when you're talking about goods for children. So my satin is different in the sense that it's genuine satin. It's not mixed with polyester. It's actually just satin and it's wefted in a sense to where it's a satin weave. So that's what makes it different, as well as I have a do-rag by me. I'm tempted to grab it. I'll grab it.
Grab it, girl. Let's see it. Super cute.
Thank you. This is a huge part of do-rags. Like sometimes you could see, you'll have the seams on the inside. Mm-hmm. Of course, when I launched my brand, I was introduced to a whole community of waivers. And they've educated me a lot as to what to look for in a do-rag. So our do-rags, the seams are on the outside. So you don't have that imprint that's being placed onto your head while you're sleeping, leaving like that harsh imprint, that harsh line.
Yeah.
And then in addition to that, my sizing is specifically for children ages 2 through 12. Of course, adults could fit our standard sizing, but I really wanted to make sure that it was reaching a smaller demographic of children because there's not a lot of products for toddlers, especially hair-related products. So
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And how did your son's hair change and what's the feedback from people? Because I have the 2-year-old girl who her hair, I always say she's 50% hair and 50% body because her afro is huge.
Yeah.
And I just started thinking about ways that I could preserve her curls. Mm-hmm. So what are some of the feedback you're getting about the difference your products are making in kids' lives?
Oh, sorry. So you're going to retain a lot more moisture in your hair. My son, he has sandy hair. Some people call it sandy. Some people call it red. It's like that blondish, reddish hair. He has sandy hair. So sandy hair is a lot more drying. It just soaks up moisture. It doesn't retain moisture very well. So being that when he was younger, he was laying on cotton pillowcases, the cotton absorbs the moisture in your hair. So creating that barrier, that's what satin products do. Satin or silk products do, but satin do-rags and bonnets, they create a barrier between that pillowcase and the product, the bonnet or do-rag, and they help to retain the moisture. They also help to reduce tangles, split ends, things of that nature, because you are retaining that moisture. And then with the ingredients of all of that, you're also able to retain a lot more length.
Yeah. And what are some of the designs? I know part of this, like much of this was inspired by making sure our kids, Black and brown children, felt represented. So talk about the design side of this and some of the images that you have on your products.
So can I show you?
Yes, let's see it.
So our most popular design, which is the design I started out with, I call it our My Hero design.
Yes.
So here's one of our My Hero bonnets. This is
I want that for me, and I feel like I can fit that. I can probably fit that.
Yeah, this is actually the standard child adult size, so you definitely can fit it. But it just has different superheroes. These are all exclusively designed superheroes with different, like hairstyles that are associated with our culture, different shades, different characteristics, just to kind of make sure that everyone is represented to a certain extent. So I have this is a satin bonnet. And then in addition to that, we expanded the line because, I was receiving a lot of feedback, like, where are the additional products? So I developed a shower cap specifically with the do-rag and bonnet print, the My Hero do-rag and bonnet print. Ours are satin lined, so you can deep condition. It's a deep condition cap. So deep condition with it as well. This is available in pink and purple. And something that I'm most excited about just recently, I developed our satin scarves. So this is they're huge, purposely. This is a new design. It has all of the combs and things associated with, taking care of your hair. Different things that I know, all of these combs and brushes, this was all a part of my upbringing.
Yeah.
I wanted to put it on a scarf, just kind of further connecting to the culture.
Yeah.
And then of course I did our My Hero print on a scarf as well.
Cute.
But I purposely made them oversized because a lot of times when we're looking for scarves, when we have longer hair, like box braids, locks, they're so popular. Right now, you don't find the scarves that actually fit and allow you to style.
Yeah.
So we developed lock caps as well, but the scarves are kind of like an accessory as well as a hair protectant at night.
Yeah.
To allow you to style your longer hairstyles, protective hairstyles, how you want.
You know what? This is and the trucks. This is great for my 6-year-old.
Yeah. So I showed this one earlier. This is our under construction do-rag. And the reason I developed this print is because I'm there's other things that Black and brown children love and and I want to capture that as well. So it's a part of our Say Love collection, where it's going to emphasize a lot of the simpler things that, Black and brown children love and enjoy, because they're just like any other group of children. They love different things, different hobbies. So, yeah.
Well, listen, I, as a mom of 2 with beautiful, curly, big hair, I want to thank you for thinking about my kids and thinking about the struggles that moms especially go through trying to take care of their hair. Yeah. And you've made this fun for us, and you made it fun for them too. And for me, I'm already looking at some of my girlfriends and like, she'll love this. They will like 30 plus 25. Like I think adults will love the scarves and the standard, size. So I want to officially welcome you to Flourish. You are so needed and fill a very big, important void. So welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.